Hi people, I have another channel that I talk about being frugal and saving money on a healthy, sustainable lifestyle, sustainable for the earth, for your wallet, and for your health. But I don't know if many of you know my journey about how I lost a lot of weight. So they're doing something across the street, so you're going to hear beeping, get over it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry about that. But what's going on with me right now is that I lost too much weight and I felt underweight. And it was really weird because last year I fell back into old patterns and started eating junk food again. And what it was late last year. It was because I was extremely depressed. I had no confidence whatsoever at that point. I was just, I was overwhelmed with the idea of not having enough money. And granted, as you guys know, I can live on very little, and I'll show you how I do that. But because this is a vlog, but I eat a lot of food, and I need it to be affordable. And so all this junk food that I was getting was good filler food, but also I started to binge eat on it when I started to feel really down about myself. Like, why can't I find a job in the career path that I want? Why can't I have that solid foundation so I can build off of that and move forward in my life and actually get my master's degree and begin teaching economics and finance and actually doing research papers instead of articles. You know, I've been doing articles for 6 years now. I'm ready for something else. But anyway, as a result of all that, I just was so overwhelmed. I was constantly eating. I was exercising a lot. So what ended up happening was I got a gut as a result of that. You're not going to see it right now because it's early in the morning and I haven't eaten anything. So right now it's flat. It's not, see, before you could see more definition. You could see a little bit of flab right here. Yeah, I'll pull this down a little bit. Now you can see it better. See what I mean? I'm not sucking in. But it wasn't like that before. Like, when I step away, it looks better. But honestly, like, look at that. It's not how it used to be. Like, I was flat. So I'm trying to get back there. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to eat more whole plant-based foods and go to a high carb lifestyle, which I was on before. But I would cheat, you know. I would convince myself that, oh, well, it has some oil in it. I don't know how to get around that, and this is cheap, and I need to conserve money. But really, it's just an excuse. I was addicted, and I'm breaking those addictions. I was trying to do raw till 4, but raw in general raw. So, like, eating nuts and seeds and olive oil and coconut oil, but also in the suppers I would add oil into the cooked food. So it wasn't raw till 4 or high carb, it was just raw till 4, period. Because I thought, well, if it's just whole foods, I don't have a problem. Sorry, that's another symptom I'm having. I'm getting sick all the time. Ever since November of last year, I'm just sick all the time. And I know it's my immune system. I'm having symptoms I haven't had in a while. I'm gluten intolerant, so I got rid of gluten, but it caused my hair to fall out a lot. Well, my hair is falling out quite a bit, but right now I'm getting a symptom I haven't had in years. I know it's due to the oils, and what it is, the oil and the fat. There's dandruff, like chunks of it, and sometimes I don't understand how or why, but my scalp will have like these big chunks of like dried blood. It's really creepy. I know it's disgusting, but I'm convinced that it's because of the higher fat content. Once that was gone, and the majority of what it is organic chips, you know, and that are organic, non-GMO, made from real whatever, but it's still chips. So I'm playing around with recipes, and so I'll show you guys what I'm playing around with So that maybe if it works for me and if it tastes good for me, I can show you. And also if it sucks, then you'll know right away from my expression. But yeah, this is my journey. I want to vlog it because I want to hold myself accountable. But also, if I know, a lot of you are suffering from that kind of feeling stuck in bad habits, and I'm trying to change a lot of my habits. I want to be a better person. So it's not just about weight, it's not just about health, it's about overall health, being a better, healthier person inside and out. And so I need to learn discipline for everything, and I think this is a great start. I learned just confidence when I lost the weight. I was down all the time, like for years before this. So I do suffer from chronic depression, but chronic anxiety as well. I'm very anxious all the time, but I'm getting better, and my diet is getting better. And I notice that when I feel better, I eat better. So I'm going to practice meditation to calm down, because I think some of this is actually due to stress, stress eating, but also stress releases cortisol, and cortisol causes you to store more fat. So I feel more sluggish. I don't feel as good as I normally do, and I'm just getting out of it. So I'm going to finish eating like the rest of my junk that's in there, but I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to separate it out and try to eat more whole foods that are not that are not high in fat. So there will be some meals at first where I have more fat. Like I have tofu, I have vinaigrettes that are vegan and gluten-free and are light, but they have fat in them. So I'm going to use those up. There's not a lot left, which is great. That's why I decided that now is the time. Use it little by little, get rid of it, and go on a high carb thing. And I might even cleanse first, but to be honest, because I've been eating so much junk, I feel sick all the time. I probably should. I'm not going to do a water cleanse. I did a water cleanse in November. I did a water cleanse followed by a juice cleanse. And yeah, I entered ketosis. Yeah, I felt high and light and very energetic, but I was hungry. Like everyone says, oh, well, you're not hungry after a while. You get all this energy. I had the energy, but I was still hungry. I just ignored it. It helped me be more disciplined, of course, but at the same time, I was miserable. And I could just imagine, I know there's no such thing as metabolic damage, but it's, to me, kind of weird that I just plummeted after that. But, I was sick all the time right before that because I was eating junk. I stopped eating junk, went on at a conference in Florida, and while I was in Boca Raton, I actually was eating lots of organic foods that were actually pretty healthy. But for some reason, I was gaining weight, I think from the stress, the travel, and then afterward, I just, it all went downhill with the holidays, because I felt pressure with Thanksgiving and then Christmas. And for me, Christmas is like the entire freaking month of activities and eating what everyone else prepared because it's vegan and gluten-free, but it's not healthy. And then events where they have potato chips. They don't even have vegetables or fruit. They just have potato chips, and that's the vegan option. And I became hooked on fat again, because fat is addictive. So I'm eliminating that, and hopefully I'll see the results that I want. I know I will, because to me, failure is not an option. That's why, I haven't given up on my career path and gone on something else, because I'm not going to quit. And it can be depressing at times, but I'm still going to keep going, because this is what I want. This is my life. I'm going to make sure I have what I want in life. I'm the creator of my reality. So this is a part of me manifesting that. So I hope you stay along and stick along. And hopefully my confidence level will go up again, because right now I'm a little bit nervous staring at a camera and talking. But I'm hoping that life gets better for me, and hopefully it'll get better for you too. Leave comments below. I think maybe if some of you guys join me on this journey, that'd be awesome. I'm sure a lot of you are. If you're actually watching this video, you probably want to do this too and are curious to see if it works. There are many examples of it working. I mean, you can find many. But if you want to see someone who's just starting out and trying to get into better shape, then this is, I guess, hopefully helpful. I'm not big. I was underweight. I mean, I was overweight for years, but I fell underweight 2 years ago, and I was underweight until a few months ago when I binge eat my way out of it. And so I'm trying to get back into being healthy, truly healthy. I'm glad that I'm not underweight anymore. When I was underweight, I felt like I was happy with my body, but that was my old bulimic mindset / orthorexic. I always alternated between the two, and I don't want to do that. I want to eat healthily, but I don't want to be like a purist either, where I just am constantly stressed out by it. I don't want to be stressed out because that's bad for your health. So, everything in life is balance, and this is just me finding my balance. I know I'm going to eat more protein than 80-10-10. I'm going to eat less fat because I don't want to eat a lot of fat. I notice my body doesn't respond to fat very well. And I don't mean just by putting on pounds. I mean like I'll feel like numbness in my arms, which is a sign of diabetes. But I have it when I eat fat with carbs. Not when I eat carbs, but fat with carbs. Also, I'll feel like puffy. I'll feel like not sweat, but oil on my face. I'll feel sluggish, and I found out that a lot of people eat nuts at night so that it'll help them sleep because it makes you feel sluggish. It doesn't give you energy like carbohydrates. So if I do have nuts, it'll be at night probably, like in my last meal or a little snack. I have some nut cheese I'm going to use later tonight, but it's very little left, so that's good. I have lots of nuts, but I don't mind eating nuts. I'll just eat them in small quantities and not very seldom, but seldom. And I will not consume oils. As much as I love like raw chocolate and all that, I'm not going to do it anymore. If I do, again, it'll be on a rare occasion. So, yay! Alright, well, I'm going to go exercise. You can't see what I'm about to do, but I love Christine Salus. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. And so I'm going to be doing an exercise that she calls How to Get a Flat Stomach for Teenagers. But she also has the same video above that's called something different. How to Get a Flat Stomach in a Day. I think that one's a bit misleading, the title. But it's a pretty good exercise. I feel some of it on my core more than others, but I really like her exercises. I think she's an inspiration, so yeah, check her out. Alright, I'm going to exercise, and I'll be back with my first meal, which is currently in the oven. Alright, bye.